Good evening and welcome back to Prime of Midlife. It is Tuesday evening. Again, it's been a beautiful day here in Perthshire, and thankfully, I was checking on. Well, it wasn't that I was checking on my plants. I really only have the comfrey growing in a planter at the moment. I don't have anything else going. But I came home yesterday, and it was hot, as you've heard me say for the last few days, and my comfrey was on its back sort of thing. It was all flat. So what's happened? Has there been beasties? No, Karen, it's Scotland. You're used to there being rain, and there's no rain. So I came in and immediately poured some water in, got a kettle full of water, put it in the planter, and I would say 20 minutes later, my comfrey was all standing up again. So yes. Oh, excuse me. I don't know what's happened with that. But yeah, definitely, if you're in Scotland and you're growing things, you want to be watching the water. Um, and that's something that we didn't particularly have to watch very often, and certainly not when it's not even June. So, water butts are definitely something to be looked at, um, because they will be a big help with such things. It's now also getting to that time where I can start sprouting beans again. I used to do mung beans to get myself bean sprouts, and I was doing really well. And then for a bit, I don't know, I did it for a couple of years, and then it just wouldn't work for some reason. And I eventually realised that, yeah, of course it's not going to work if you're doing it in like November, Karen, in Scotland, really. So, but now we have the warmer weather, it's time to get my um, steamer out, because that's what I use. Because what I do is I get the base pot and the first layer of the steamer, and I put paper towels down and put my seeds down. Well, I don't. You start with mung beans. Now, I bought mine out of Tesco's. And the first thing to do is put them in a jar of water overnight for them to start to sprout. And then you know how many are going to sprout and how many are not, and you can pick out dead ones, etc., etc. And then you get your steamer. And you get the bottom part, which is the normal pot, and then you get the perforated part, which is your second layer, and put wet paper towel in that perforated part, and then you put your sprouted seeds in there. And then I cover them with black tea towels, because I have a couple of black tea towels, and I cover them so that they don't get any sunlight, but at this time of year, because they've got the heat, they start to sprout and they grow, and then you have your own bean sprouts. Now, I have not done that for quite some time because, as I say, I completely forgot that we don't have enough heat here in the winter to do it, and got all pouty, going, why can I not grow my bean sprouts? Then I realised heat. So it was just today I was thinking, oh, I could do my bean sprouts again. So I'm going to get the mung beans and put them in a jar tonight. In fact, let me just see. Oh, in case you haven't noticed, I have a different microphone now, and it is Wi-Fi, so I can actually walk about. And my mung beans are not there. Okay, they must be in the other cupboard. So yes, I shall be finding my mung beans, and I shall be doing some sprouting of mung beans. So watch this space, because it is a really good way to get cheap, fresh stuff and things without actually having to be a gardener, because after numerous attempts, Kathleen calls me black-fingered. I haven't been able to keep house plants. I haven't been able to keep anything growing in the garden. The only thing that is growing is the comfrey, and it's basically a weed. A very useful weed, because it does the salve. Bear with me, I'll get you the salve, because I found some today. That is the comfrey leaves, and what I do is dry them out, then steep them in oil for probably about, well, it says 4 to 6 weeks, so I normally leave them for like 2 months, just to make sure. And then I strain them and I add some melted beeswax to thicken it up. This one, as you can see, is a bit runny, it's not really thickened up. Sadly, it doesn't work for my hands. Whatever the type of pain I've got, it doesn't do anything. However, it works really well on like carpal tunnel type thing and on the other kind of arthritis, which is not the one I've got. So, yeah, we will be keeping making that because you just never know, because it's also helped with someone's back pain, etc., etc. So I shall be picking the leaves shortly. But yeah, that's really all that I have managed to grow. I'm not very good at that. That and mung bean sprouts. That's my sort of repertoire when it comes to gardening. So yeah, that's what I'll be doing tonight. I am just going to go and find the mung beans because I know I've got another bag in there. I'm pretty sure I've got another bag in there. We shall see. Um, and if not, I shall get some at some point. So yeah, I'm off to go and see if I can find my mung beans and go and water the comfrey again because that was yesterday I watered it. And I will catch you later.